Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Marky the Meso. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And yes, this is a different type of game than I would play other games. I guess it kind of counts, like it has a little bit of horror in it because if you haven't seen it before, you'll figure out why. But I thought it would be nice to play something a little bit different for once. Plus, compared to the latest video with Dark Deception, if you haven't checked that out, go do that. It was pretty scary, so I want to do something less scary and something a little different from my normal videos. So let's just get right into it because I got nothing else to say. Here we go. New game. Enter my name. Let's just go with Marky. That's for short. Alright. Hey. Maybe I should try doing the voices for everyone, but I think I'm just gonna do normal. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she was going to chase after me like this, I almost felt better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk to let sorority catch up with me. I almost messed it up. I overslept again. Duh. Yeah, I can't do like a girl voice at all, so I'm not gonna even try. But I caught up with you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Marky. I was thinking for a second, well, maybe I am. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. I like your eyes, sorry. Nice blue eyes. You also have a little cute bow tie. Or ribbon. Or no. Because it's not a bow tie, because that's around your neck. And it's like a ribbon, like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, sorry. Sorry guys, if it's just kind of like plain because I'm not trying to do a different voice. It's just weird. I find it weird to try to do that. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute? I don't know. By the way, Marky, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content to just getting on by average while spending my free time on games and anime. Don't look at me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is already important to me, you know? Aw, that's nice. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET after in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay, I'll trust you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will I at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School days is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sori? Sori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I would catch you up to thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I take that as an insult. You don't need to wait up for me. It's just if it's just gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Suri is the vice president of the literature club. I don't want to go there. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I don't like literature that much. I like poems and all that stuff, but in fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I agree. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I believe I'm saying that right. Natsuki? Natsuki? Yeah, that should be it. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me in the comments. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go. Oh, it's not. Why are you doing this? And thus, today marks... Marks? Okay. That was bad. The day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. Interesting. I dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Saori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you, girl one. That's funny. Saori is always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Wait, let me actually retry that. Seriously, you brought a boy. A little more disgust to it. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Marky, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. That's Monica, isn't it? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I just made my headset shake. What are you looking at? The closet. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Hmm. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. She probably poisoned mine. Then again, she didn't know it was me. So, that I was going to be the person, new member. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And this sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yes, Sayori, I do. That's right. It's great to see you again, Marky. How do I know her? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Marky. We made a room for you on the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I kind of said that monotone. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Apparently. Then how about I make some tea as well? Sure, Yuri. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Feed me the cupcake. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cute little cats. Not surprised. Oh no, I skipped it. Oh well. The whiskers, it was just explaining more. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Don't judge a book by its cover, or a cake by its frosting. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't but help notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this before? We all know what that is, folks. Made them for you or anything? Yep. I thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, maybe. But not for... You know, you dummy. Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us and before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You need to keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy your good work? Yeah, I guess. And don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Is it? Now, is it? Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So you made a have you so what have you considered? Oh, okay. I was reading it wrong. My bad. I get ahead of myself sometimes. So what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by her. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sori seems really happier, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, my duty is to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. It is. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I kind of agree with that. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yeah? We'll see. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people joining the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start anything brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I agree. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Sorry if I butcher words. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica seems to have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Marky, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I think. I don't know. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. So, ooh, somebody likes manga as well. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without realizing after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Not bad. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a forged world is equally impressive. Agreed. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Immerse. I don't know. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror's nice. I've been kind of playing those games, except not really reading books, so that. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Yeah, probably in normally dark way. I don't. Okay. By the way, they all have like the same school uniform. I wonder what the male school uniform that I'm wearing looks like. Okay. At the world, if only it's for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Noted. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye start over me to a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and pulls her hands around her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I don't like poems, though. Or at least, poems reading aren't bad, but I just don't like writing my own. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. You would. You're very shy. Actually, I think both of you two are like the most shy ones. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. True. The truest form of writing is written in oneself. Into oneself. Yeah. You must be willing to open up your readers opposing your vulnerabilities? Valuabilities? I don't know. Oh, vulnerabilities. Like vulnerable and abilities. Okay. Yeah, I got it. My bad. And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, that's not happening. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. God. Damn. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthening our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Marky? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth to what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have been convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They're all looking at me. That actually that put a shiver up my spine almost. Not that, but like not like a really scared shiver, but like kind of, I don't know, a weird shiver. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Marky. So weird saying my own name. I haven't said my own name this often. If somebody asked me my name, like I would say like call me Marky or something like that. But I'm not normally one that says it. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. They are all gonna kill me. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if I'm writing poems, is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Okay, you simp. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club because I'm a huge simp apparently. This would, well technically I'm not going to be like doing money or something like that. But I am wanting their attention in this game apparently. This will be the first simp game I've ever played. They should rename it Simp Simulator. One by one the girls' eyes lighten up. I don't see a difference. I mean, they each have like a little sparkle in their eyes, but oh, not bad. Oh, that's okay. This is all of what we've done. Okay, I'll light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. Yeah, I scared you. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would have been super pissed. If. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Well, technically, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do like some paperwork and send it to like either the student council or like the principal or something like that. I don't know. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Marky, I look forward to see how you express yourself. It was a dark and stormy night. Yeah. Can I really impress the star class Monica with my meteoric writing skills? Already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Marky, since we were here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walked home anymore because she always stayed home after school for clubs. Did I say that wrong? Who cares? Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We will start the next episode with writing the poem. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. It's been fun. I'll see you guys next time.